Please tell me that we're going to finish. I'm so scared. We have 3 floors, and each of the 3 floors is in an entirely different universe.
Top, top, bottom, bottom, mid. No, top, top, middle, middle, bottom, bottom, bottom. That lovely shaft of lights just preached us.
Cue catch-up montage. So hello, welcome. The general gist of this week is it's a very phased project.
Top, top, middle, middle, bottom, bottom, bottom.
Yeah, so basement phase is we're living in it, so it hasn't changed very much at all. Middle floor phase is all structural stuff is in, ready for its new stairs. The first fixed electrics largely are in place, and the plumbing in that floor is also in place for the new.
Oh, that's what they did
downstairs
this
toilet.
week. So they plumbed in the downstairs toilet. They put the plumbing in for the new dishwasher and sink in the kitchen. So that's all like hidden underground works that is now done on that floor.
Here we are on the top floor that has been painted.
We do not regret our choice. It looks so good.
What the world needs now is paint, sweet paint.
If you remember, we decided not to paint, and then we said we were going to paint, and now we painted.
And I don't know about you, Geordie, but I am absolutely thrilled.
Yeah, I'm in love with it.
It's a slightly off-white. It's bringing the brickwork to life beautifully. As we said in the last video, the plaster was in danger of being the mud in the water. Now we have this lovely moment of the steel. We have the beautiful brickwork. The steel has begun to be painted with its intumescent paint. And then we'll have a top coat of a different colour, which is also intumescent paint, but it's a whole process.
Yeah.
So it's several layers, but it will still be a gorgeous colour. It just feels like that gallery feel that we always dreamed of having.
And actually this beam still has to be painted. The eagle-eyed amongst you will see that the back beam has had an undercoat. And there's a light. We've got one light.
It's not finished yet.
It's not
so
finished
we won't
yet.
do a full reveal of it, but it is almost in position. It's got to be sort of pulled in that direction and manipulated a bit because there's some other tension wires that kind of pull it, if you imagine. So it's not finished, but you know.
It looks bloody nice though.
I think the top one needs to go back towards the brick wall a tiny bit with the tension wire.
Yeah.
And then that next one down can come this way a little bit more.
Yeah.
And the bottom one can come towards us a little bit more, so it spreads them that way a little bit.
My intention originally was that the whole thing would be lower, so it broke the steel beam.
You can easily up and down them, so I suppose we'll just have to have a look, don't we?
Yeah. And then that does leave this whole wall for 3 big artworks.
We thought there's no point doing the big reveal because you've seen all of the slow process, and that's what this is all about. So this is part of the process. The light's not finished, but it's almost finished.
And the door's back in over there, the original door. Remember when we found this?
Yeah.
She's back.
I'm going to try and find that bit of video and show you when we first knocked a hole in that and found that door.
Is it plasterboard?
Yeah. And that's why I needed some goggles.
Close your eyes. Can you see the old brick?
No, it's wood.
No. Oh my god, is the door there?
Yeah. I think that's the actual door.
Wait. Oh my god, it is the door. There's a door behind the wall.
And it was removed so that we could safely paint and everything. And now it's beautifully plastered all around the edge. And it looks absolutely dreamy.
I wasn't sure about it when Russ was like, I want to keep this door. And I was like, ooh. But actually, it looks really, really good.
Thank you.
It really does.
I'll tell you what else we could do. If we aren't going to open that door up because it's not actually hugely useful to us, that could just be
storage.
It could just be like a bookcase behind it. There's about that much depth.
Or a bar.
Oh my god, can you imagine a little cocktail bar?
That'd be really cool.
Oh yes.
Because then when you're upstairs, let me mix you a drink.
Oh my gosh. The man's a genius. That is amazing.
full of like fancy
Imagine.
glasses.
There's about this much depth behind the wall. If you shelved it and like insulated plasterboard at the back, shelve it out, that would be brilliant. I love that idea.
Yeah, a little bar would be so nice. Yeah. All our fancy glasses.
Gorgeous glasses, bottles, mixing stuff.
An LED strip.
A pack of cards, and what more do you need?
Oh my God.
And I love that. And we won't tell anybody, and we'll just be like, let me get you a drink.
Yeah, that's so cute. Cocktail.
Oh my God, yes.
Cute idea, right? That could be like a nice to have, not an immediate.
That's a cherry on the top phase 2 job, whereas we could do with a bathroom more than a cocktail bar.
Look at the light from the skylight again. It's so nice.
Our best friends, they have 3 children, and they're all 5 years apart. So they sort of put themselves through the torture of baby again and again and again. And they've now got children at these different phases. But obviously it's beautiful and wonderful. And we're thrilled for them that they have these wonderful 3 children. We're very much doing the same thing with this house and putting ourselves through the torture of rip out 3 times.
Yeah.
Top, middle, bottom.
What is that from?
From the top to the bottom, we're working our way through the house. I wonder if it's something to do with my neurodivergence, because you experience things stacked on top of each other, which is very much like this house, rather than experiencing time and tasks and functional jobs in a line that many people do experience in the neurotypical world. A neurodivergent experiences them stacked on top of each other, and sometimes you can't see the wood for the trees, and that's very much what's happening in this house. I have to really work on my fear about things. It's something I work on every single day. It's hard.
He says, pulling out his hair.
I know, it's really hard because you get so far in, and the more we get into this project, the more I completely love every single corner of this building. And I just really hope that we can get it done, because there's so much to do.
We will.
So what's phase 1? Basement.
Very little has happened there. We're living there, so it's where all of our stuff is, all of our clothes, all of our work stuff. We're currently living in it. Not a lot has happened there.
The basement is the baby.
Whereas this floor, the 3rd floor where we are now, is decorated. We have plastered and painted walls. We have a light fitting. So you could be fooled into thinking this one's almost ready for some furniture. It's not. We still have to do like underfloor heating and flooring, but the electrics are in. The walls, the stud work that you can see behind us for the bathroom is in. So this floor is the most further ahead. And the idea essentially is that we can move out of the basement into this floor temporarily. So we'll do a flip, and that will allow the works to continue downstairs.
And they always say, don't they, work from the top down. I don't know who said that. Who said work from the top down? But it's something
true.
that you always hear.
Yeah.
So we're working from the top down. The roof is done. We're working our way through the building, and it does make sense, even though it feels like chaos, because the 2 ends are at completely different stages. But we're moving our way through, and at least structurally everything is sorted now.
Yeah. We've never been up here at this time of night with the windows uncovered, so the window that's directly behind the camera. And if you look at the house opposite, they've got like that reflective stuff on there. Oh my God,
you can see,
it's so beautiful. You can see our house reflected back in the windows, and you can see that beautiful new shape at the top that's been in, and it's what a pleasing view.
And it's a lovely warm light, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. So how do we get all 3 of these levels to be at the same phase?
I'm at a place, and you know this obviously, where I get overwhelmed, because what I do is I'm someone, I don't know if you do this, but I make lists, and I make endless lists, and each week I have a list of like priority jobs, and then I also have a monthly list of like overarching big ideas of what we need to do, one of which was to finish this entire floor. We haven't got there, but we're really steaming through it. So we are actually nearly there.
Yeah, the main thing that they've got to do next is underfloor heating and floor, because then we can't put the wall cladding on until that's happened. So that is the next job, full steam ahead.
And because we're dealing with a small building, Small projects are often very challenging because you don't have a huge amount of room to deal with. So the middle floor is basically full of all of the things that need to go into this floor: the underfloor heating, the flooring. They've got the plumbing pieces, the toilet and sink for that room, the shower tray is all there. So as soon as that starts to go in, we free up that floor, and then that floor can begin.
Well, no, then it'll just be filled with like the staircase, the stone flooring for the other floor. It's going to be so they need to like
stop
work quicker. Yeah, it's true.
There's a danger that the contractors, bless them, are roadkill because we just keep pushing forward with the next thing.
We've actually, I don't know, we've got a big deadline set as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
For
more than the other one.
No, as in like the doors for the garden are coming.
Yes.
We have a date. It's 6 weeks away, and they're being fitted by Fabco, the company that have made them. And in order for them to fit them, the walls and the floor have to be finished. So that is a hard deadline.
I like that hard deadline because it means we have a fire up our asses and we have to move. So I like a hard deadline, and it's something to aim for. It means that we have to get on these top two floors, the manifold, the underfloor heating, and the flooring in for these two floors. We have to get those stairs in, and we have to have chipped off the plaster downstairs and re-plastered the openings, the reveals for that door, so that the doors can be set into that opening.
We're going to be living with a massive hole in the side of the house.
Well, we're going to be living with a massive hole inside of the house for a moment in between the day that we knock that brickwork out
and the day that the doors arrive.
But obviously we'll put in some OSB board and it'll all be secured, and we'll be living in the house. So you try it.
Oh my God, anyway, I can just hear your mum watching this at home. Oh my God, don't tell anyone.
Do you know what though? Put it out into the universe. Everything's going to be fine.
It is going to be completely fine.
Cheesy, what's that cheesy quote of like, but what if you fall? But what if I fly?
Oh my God, that's
so there we go. Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
We do live here, we're here all the time.
Yeah, we have to just keep moving forward with the positive narrative of it's going to work.
But it is, there is no alternative.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to come up here more because I feel really happy up here.
It feels, you get a sense now of like actually what it's going to be like to be in this room, and I just cannot wait.
I'm already thinking about putting paintings on the wall and...
Did you hear that? I don't think they would have heard that because we've got mics on.
We just heard some boys singing "Hallelujah, Hallelujah," really high pitched. Where was it?
I'm slightly concerned that they may have heard us recording and they were that was a mistake, but there we go. Who knows?
Oh, what? Because we were saying how pleased we are.
Maybe.
No, they wouldn't have heard us. How could they hear us in the house?
Because there's a hole in the wall.
Oh yeah, maybe. That's hilarious. Anyway, well, there you go. Hallelujah indeed.
Hallelujah to us.
That's so weird. Oh my God, I'm so happy.
I feel like the next big milestone is going to be underfloor heating and floors, and then the milestone after that will be that bathroom, then the stairs. And
stairs
then,
are coming, like maybe a week.
Yeah, but this needs to happen, that needs to happen, the stairs need to happen. So those are the big three that we're moving towards.
They promised me that once they're decorated, this and this big massive tower here could be disassembled and taken downstairs for the next
will
floor.
make it feel
I can't
like
wait for
enormous.
That to all go.
Also, downstairs, I've got some of the Sapele veneered sheet material to go on this wall. I keep talking about this wall having timber cladding.
It's here.
It's on site.
And the door arrived that we showed you last week.
Oh my God, the door arrived.
We'll go and film by it.
Which way do you want to go? She chose down. She chose down.
It's so labyrinth.
The Queen Nurse! You sure got his attention.
Russell's, if anyone's making Jim Hedson's Labyrinth again, Russell's very good at the voices.
It's so scintillating being your head.
What's the girl called in it?
Sarah.
I'll be Sarah.
I'm definitely Sarah. I've always
you're literally all of the other characters.
I always wanted to be Sarah, though.
Yeah, so did I. It was the dress. It was the ball gown. What's she called?
You've got the legs for Jareth. You can be David Bowie. You'll
magic dance.
You just have to grow yourself a mullet and dye your hair peroxide blonde.
I'm working on the mullet.
And shave off the tash.
Yeah, no.
And learn how to do this with crystal balls.
He didn't do it. I watched the making of the other day, and he stood there, and the man was behind him with a fake hand doing.
See if you can. I'm
like literally that.
You need the other one as well.
What did he do?
He swaps it between the two hands.
Oh, yeah. So I've seen a making of, and he's just crouched down behind him. Ridiculous.
And
First CGI owl ever as well.
And this is why I love my husband, because when I send him making of memes, he actually watches them.
I do watch them. That's why I'm always on my phone, because he sends hundreds. I've said it a million times, but I'm so much enjoying the light up here at this time of night. This is going to be so nice as I live in.
I tell you what's really gorgeous, because we've now got the windows in. I mean, obviously we just heard some people singing Hallelujah out the back because of the sun, but it does feel calm and quiet here. It does. Given the fact that we are in central London and I just can see a red bus going straight past, I can't really hear the red bus.
Can't hear it at all.
So that's lovely.
Yeah, very nice. And also we're going to be sat down. So when you sat down, all I can see is the sky.
That's because there's plastic at the lower window, darling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. But still, anyway, I'll be laying on the couch looking at the telly, which is going to be right over there.
So this time next week, watch out for...
floors.
Shower. Underfloor heating.
If we haven't got fucking flooring next week, I'm going to scream.
Do you hear me, Chris?
He's definitely watching. He's lurking. He often likes it on Instagram.
I've asked...
Come on, Chris, get the flooring.
I've also asked our contractor to give us homework jobs. So this week's homework job for Russell and Jordan is to paint the ceiling in that bathroom and paint the ceiling here before they come back on Monday and start fitting shower bits. How do you get it not to go all over your face?
I don't know. Yeah.
Flooring.
I mean, it's a tiny bit of ceiling. It'll probably take about half an hour.
It needs a mist coat, and before the mist coat, it needs sanding, and then it needs sanding after the mist coat, and then it needs another layer, and then another sand, and then a fill, and then it needs another top coat. So
I'm not doing any of that.
You may even need 3 coats, I've been told. So I reckon it's going to be quite a lengthy process, but they are small areas.
Great, can't wait for you to do that. I need some dinner.
But before dinner, we're going to just sand and mist coat those 2 ceilings. So thank you so much for watching. Jordan's going to go and change his shirt because that's a lovely shirt.
I'm going to eat. If I don't eat, I'm going to fall over.
Okay, and then we're going to do a bit of sanding and mist coating, aren't we?
Well, and we'll just show you the door downstairs because it's so nice. Yes. Here she is.
Here she blows. Can you bear it? How beautiful is that? Look at this cave down below. Whoa!
Oh.
That is where we're living. Look at this thing of absolute beauty. If that doesn't give you a little sense of labyrinth as soon as you walk into our house, I don't know what will.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And here I am next to it for scale.
It's a big boy. This is just going to go all over my face.
I was wetting it. Are they good jeans you've got on?
Yeah, but it's not going to get on my jeans. This is a mist coat because it's new plaster, so it's 40% paint and the rest is water.
You haven't got a microphone on. And why do you have to put it on with the brush?
So you can get it right in.
Yeah, it's because it's new plaster. Just get it on.
Oh, that's all very well for you to say.
I literally said I'd do it.
I'm happy to do it. It's just it is going to take a while because it's got to go on with the brush. Well, who knows? Did you just fart, by the way?
No. Can you imagine? I mean, it's not unlikely.
Okay. Come on, universe, deliver.